Now that was absolutely amazing. This is my second 2 hour time of sitting quietly and letting my mind get fed by my own thoughts. And at first I'm thinking about, okay, I've got, what my business is I promote new technologies, LED lights, drones, drone deterrent technologies, um, you know, communications technologies, you name it. I find I put markets together with producers, and that's what I do. And I'm thinking about this one company that wants to hire me. They're a chemical company, and I don't know what kind of chemicals they have. Their clients are farmers, in agriculture. So I know about the evils of NPK, the petroleum-based fertilizers, and I know this guy that promotes the use of the you know it's what he calls it. It's a organic fertilizer, but basically it's a protein produced by microbes digesting hydrocarbons, and it can take like you put them in you put it on these fields that are saturated with the nitrogen-based fertilizer, the petroleum-based fertilizers, NPK, and the microbes break it down. These superbugs break it down to proteins that natural microbes like, and it causes it's awesome. And well, he's got a solution. There's not enough fertilizer in natural fertilizer to produce enough food for us to eat if we don't use we don't use this NPK or the petroleum-based fertilizer, which does bad things. It sucks the nutrients out of our food, out of our soil. When it runs off, it runs into the ocean and creates these dead zones that suck all the oxygen out of the water and kills off all the life, and it's really bad. And so he came up with this idea of using coal, feeding the coal to the microbes to produce this super nutrient packed, vitamin packed, super fertilizer. And so I'm thinking about that, and then I'm thinking about there's a kid named I met at the Les Brown event here in the Valley. His name's Blaze. He's got a great name, and he's got this whole idea of changing programming on our TV, and to more positive, real information. And so I started thinking about what if there was a show, you know, Officer Gabriel, that he's a cop who's a Christian, and he's doing his job as a cop. He's arresting bad guys, but he's witnessing to them, right? Or he's turning them on to other faith-based organizations like Trail Life, which is a faith-based version of Boy Scouts. The F3 organization. These are men that get up in the morning early and get together and they pray and they work out. And, they do these crazy workouts, kind of like what I did in the SEAL teams. And there's starting something like that, in prisons, prison ministry, getting the the new Christians in prison, turn them on to the the believers that are there already, and get them down the right path. Have them even think of what they're doing at my church with the fellowship to the new believers, people who accept Christ. Now they do, say, okay, now this is what the path you're on now, kind of stuff. And I'm going, and I wrote almost a page and a half of stuff popping in my head, I'm thinking about the, what do you call it? The George Foreman in the box, when he was with this organization. It's they Job Corps. And so, yeah, with Job Corps, that's like the ideal situation for me. Working out with these kids. And if they have boxing, that's even better. You know, and then teaching them, math and science and help them become productive and learn a trade. And that's like smoking ideal for me. And I started thinking about, if I get my teaching degree and do student teaching there, and maybe try to start a Job Corps in the valley, and then uh, just all kinds of things that are popping on my head. You know, with it just what had happened is last time I thought about a lot of things in my past, and my wife said, "No, that's not that. Let's look at the video again, and and think about your future." So I started thinking about this job interview. I started thinking about what I'm going to school for, mathematics and teaching potential, and what I could do with that, and Toastmasters, and I started thinking about the communication filters in our brain that we develop over the years. Our buying rules. What I've heard it called. And how we develop them, and how we can we wash them away and clear the slate and all that kind of stuff. And it just amazing ideas started popping in my head, and I just got a whole just wrote them all down. I mean, it was not. That 2 hours went so fast. It just blows my mind compared to what it was yesterday. It's just incredible. And I'm gonna act on everything I've written down right now. All right, that was just awesome.